Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are starting our next brand new park in Jurassic World Evolution. I believe this is park number 4. Let's have a quick little peek. We've got our Every Species Park, our 1993 Jurassic Park. Yes, Park, and our Botanical Gardens. So yeah, this is our park number 4, and I've been asking for your guys' opinions. We do have 3 main ideas for parks right now. We're definitely going to do all of them eventually, but for now we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to try to build a InGen secret testing facility sort of thing. Now I do think this is going to be slightly difficult because we can't really make proper buildings. We're quite limited in terms of decorations, but we're going to do our best. There's going to be a lot of concrete, a lot of carnivores, and we're going to build it at night time as well. And when the game gets patched in a week or so, we'll also bring in some rain and give it a bit more atmosphere as well. So that is the plan. The idea is this is going to be permanently a no guest park. I think we're going to have guests on just because we'll have science people wandering around and stuff like that. But I'm not building, you know, hotels, and I'm not even going to build the innovation center, stuff like that. This is all, it's just a place to work, basically. Sort of like a hidden InGen compound nestled between the mountains on Isla Nublar. You imagine the actual park is over there somewhere behind Mount Sibo. Okay, there's no room there, but pretend there is. And that's where they'd be, but this is where the dinosaurs come from initially. And that's about the plan. So let's get started. I've been sitting here for about half an hour just thinking about how I actually want to build this. And I'm just going to pull this forward initially. Oh, nope, messed up already. That didn't take blooming long, did it? Let's just pull that forward again. Okay, so my first thought was, I'm just trying to think what it would be like to actually go and work at a place like this. And I do want there to be a monorail component pretty much instantly. That's too long, I think. So what I'm thinking is, they enter, they go through some security checks, and then you get on the intra-compound monorail that sends you to different places. And we're going to split the whole thing into like 3 or 4 stops. So the first stop will be over here, that's what we're going to start working on today. That's going to be like the breeding center and the dino observation center. And then maybe we'll have like a general large carnivore, small carnivore, like an experimentation area where we're experimenting with mixing the large carnivores and small carnivores. We'll have like a hybrid testing facility, stuff like that. I don't really know, I haven't thought it all the way through, so feel free to give me some ideas in the comments down below. So, like I said, I think we're going to keep this quite short actually. Let's get ourselves a monorail station, lovely stuff. We are, like I said, we're quite limited in terms of design work just because there's a lack of decorations and stuff. So we're just going to basically do our best. That's all we can do, folks. We can just do our best. Let's stick that there. Okay, so the idea is you go through some security checks right away upon arriving, and then you get on the monorail, and that sends you to the 4 or 3 separate sort of sections around the park. We also need to build, and we don't need to hide them away this time, but we need to build like a power station sort of area as well. It's quite a lot we need to do. Lots and lots of buildings. Let's get some nice... I think we're going to stick to electrified concrete. No, we'll do electrified concrete for the dinosaurs, but we don't need electrified concrete here. This can be nice normal concrete. How close does that go? Pretty close. Here we go. And I don't think that's going to get any further down, so what we'll do is... I do, generally speaking, want to stay away from curved lines for obvious reasons. You know, we're going for something hard and sciencey, and scientists, we like our straight lines. We're not about the curves. I personally am all about the curves, but that's not the point. I want it to feel kind of oppressive in a way, you know, like a spooky place to work. So I really want you to feel constricted in where you go, like really limited into your options, where you're actually allowed to explore. Lots of restricted areas, stuff like that. Get that as close as possible. Which is there on the left, but on the right it's further out. Okay, let's see if we can make that look a little better than it does. I just want it to touch, just slightly. See, already I have this problem with this grass. There's always going to be grass. I just want the world to be grey, but it's never going to happen. I can't build there, can I? No, okay, it's fine, it's fine. So we need to build like the first thing we should do is really build like a power station sort of zone. And I get the feeling we're going to use a lot of electricity in this park. Music, you being too nice and dramatic. Let me think. So you're going to get on, you're going to go shuka, shuka, shuka over here. Okay, so we'll do like a power radio station just over here on the left. So let's start building like a little mini power compound. And even what we should do as well, now that I think about it, break this up slightly and have a path, not for normal people, but for the power people. And they go that way and they go sort of monitor the power stations from that side. So you come into work, and if you're part of this gang, you go here to the left and you go to the power stations and all that kind of stuff. And if you work anywhere else in the park, you hop on the monorail and you go and you explore. Make sense? Makes sense. Cool. Right then, so I'm gonna go for, I think, 4 large power. Oh my god, they're huge. And we do want this to feel quite gritty. See, that is straight, but this isn't. Oh, I hate this. I don't know why they've built it like this, but this entrance isn't straight with the rest of the park. I don't understand why they've done it like that. Look at it. It should be more tilted, like in this direction, but it's not. It's like that direction. It's incredibly ridiculous. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I think we do want to maybe try to stick... Is that right? Even that doesn't look right. What's the point in a grid if it doesn't stick to the blimmin' grid? Right, so let's start building this over here. As long as the grid is consistent with everything else, I suppose it doesn't matter. There's going to be a lot of this stuff in this series, okay? It's that kind of playthrough. I'm going to stick that there. Let's just ignore that for now. Get those nice and tight together, like so. Get all cuddly, folks. Get all cuddly. Ugh. Okay. And let's try to do exact same again at the bottom. Oh, already messed up. Let me have a little think. Okay, no. We'll do it back here instead. That's a good idea. Gotta cram in that power. Absolutely just cram it in and hope for the best. Oh, look at that. Even matches up. Okay. So, that's gonna... that's hopefully enough electricity. That's like 400 and something. It's quite a lot. That's gonna be maintained over here. And we'll block that off with some concrete and stuff as well. Let's get our pathing nice and straight wherever possible. We really want to emphasize that kind of nature of this park. This one is definitely already in my head as I try to plan this out. It's proving to be a bit more of a challenge. I don't really have any concrete ideas for how this is all going to come together. We're just kind of going to stick some stuff down, hope for the best, really, you know? Okay, we've got ourselves a nice little power grid, and we'll block that off with some concrete and stuff like that. I think what we can do as well, I like the idea, like, I want to feel like the forest has been controlled at points, but it's also kind of encroaching onto the facility. At the end of the day, we're building in this dense jungle. We're building on a vibrant, lush island. I want to feel like it's something that we're battling back against, you know, like we're building this facility in the middle of the jungle, and the jungle's trying to take it back over. I say that's what I want. That's what I want as of about 4 seconds ago when I came up with the idea. Okay, they should all come online very shortly. Gonna look lovely. Let's get these all connected up together with some... not those. We need pylons. Okay, good thing about this as a thing as well. We don't need to hide substations. We don't need to hide pylons. That's all part of the aesthetic. If anything, we want more substations and more pylons. I'm gonna build this. I'm going to put that in a little concrete housing, if I can. Come on, snap. Snap, you little lemon. Why do you hate me so much? And now you're snapping, and it's at the wrong blooming place. Is it? Whatever, let's see. Substation large fit. Ah, beautiful. Keep that nice and straight if possible. And then attach that in a direct angle to that there. Lovely stuff. The only problem with the large substations is they take absolutely forever to actually build. It's a pain. I was hoping to put a gate on there. It's gonna let me. Any chance we get to put some lights in, I'm going for it, basically. Okay, so it's already got that kind of feeling to it. I do want to put some concrete around here as well. If in doubt, we're going to cover it in concrete to sum up the situation. I think that's definitely the right way to go about this. I'm not going to say that people are going to like working here. It'd be depressing as balls, but that's not the point. You're not here to be happy, you're here to work. Okay, we'll split this off into its own little facility that connects. Damn. Oh, so close. There we go. I really like the look of the building. I've got to say, the power station is actually one of the better looking buildings in the entire game, strangely. Look at that, it's a beautiful little thing, isn't it? Let's see if we can get a bit more. If I can ever put in extra grey, we're going to go for it, basically. But the challenge is getting that extra grey in and not having like that, or having little bendy bits, you know? We're not big on the bendy bits. I say that, but again, I am big on the bendy bits. Why are you curving? I don't want you to curve. Straight. Straight. Thank you. Okay, just need to get rid of that bit and we're golden. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it already looks better. It already looks more built up sort of thing, which is what we're looking for. It is bugging me how this isn't perfectly even. I'll have to try force that in the rest of the park because it is quite difficult to do, oddly enough. We are getting weird little lights everywhere because of what I'm doing with the paths, but still, it's all going to come together to look cool. And that's really all that matters. Oh, I saw it for a brief, beautiful moment. I saw it. It was there. It was there. It was straight, and it was... It's around here. I can see it. Just it briefly flashes up. Okay, mate. Oh no. There it is. Whew. Effort. Okay. Maybe we'll block off. I just like the idea of using concrete at every available opportunity. So maybe even here. And again, kind of, there's a little bit of forest there, just a little bit of, you know, oh, maybe we're in control, but maybe we're not in that much control. Speaking of being in control, I have actually turned on, outbreaks are on. They're set to low right now. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if how I want to do outbreaks, how I want to do power outages, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to think about it, but I think having outbreaks and stuff adds a little bit of what I'm going for. But I also really want to... Oh, no, senorita. I also really want to do this and have a bajillion amounts of power and never really have to worry about it again. There's going to be a lot of power usage in this park, so we need to stay on top of it, really. Okay, we've got plenty for now. Let's not worry about that yet. I'm thinking, right, if I was InGen and I was making this facility, I think I would have small designated areas with plant life. Very strictly made, very properly made, but small areas of plant life and stuff in like a vain attempt, or a weak attempt I should say, to kind of perk my employees up, to make them a little bit happier, you know? Whether it works or not is another kettle of fish. I am more than happy though, guys. If you guys want to offer suggestions and ideas, you know, how do you think this should be built? What do you think would suit this facility? You know, blah, blah, blah. Feel free to let me know. Actually, just please do let me know in the comments because I really don't have that many ideas. So I'm just, at the moment, I'm just kind of sticking stuff together that I think looks technical and sciencey and hoping for the best. So anything you can do would be great. But I think this is already a pretty good start. It's got that kind of look to it. Very Berg, you know? You know what I mean with Berg. So I'm thinking, and I might change my mind on this. Again, I'd love to hear comments, but I'm thinking like a little bit of water, some plant life in there. very much blocked off and stuff, but just there to, I don't know, I look at it and I'm a little bit, But it's very hard to fill the gap in Jurassic World Evolution right now, because there simply isn't that much you can do. You don't have access to that much stuff. So it's very hard to fill in these little spaces without using plant life. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I can get rid of that, that's not a problem. I do want a ACU and all that kind of jazz, so we'll put that here as well. One thing I'm really excited about, actually, now that I think about it, is using things like the Research Centre and the Fossil Centre, the Expedition Centres, the Science Centre as well, to emphasise that. We're going to build, I've got a picture up, I was thinking about it today, but it's not going to be for today's episode, but kind of like the InGen compound in the Lost World Jurassic Park, that kind of, you know, style I think is going to be really cool. And another thing I want to do as well, if I remember where the blimmin' hell to go, is quite a lot of viewing platforms. Using these as kind of less viewing towers and more watch towers, you know, a way to keep an eye on my employees more than anything else. Like, there's going to be one here. I don't know, where do I want this? I think just here, right? And then basically as you enter the park, you've got people scanning you from the side, watching over you to make sure you're not doing anything suspicious. We're going to emphasize that quite a lot, this kind of high security kind of notion. Let's put another one over here overlooking the... Just pretend they're security cameras, basically, is what I'm going for here. We'll get there eventually. That's so close. Ah, there we go. I am thinking maybe a different path type would help, but I just don't know how we'd make it work. I really like it. I think it's coming together all right. I really just need to keep shoving fences in and shoving extra stuff in and just trying to really push this. Like saying that. Oh god, I just turned into a 16-year-old girl. What we're going to do, grab a little fence. I didn't know you could do that. You can do it from here. Oh, of course you can do that. What am I on about? Yeah, very cool, right? Very cool. And let's just grab that fence. Once more, grab that, pull it down here. Maybe this should be electrified fence. But it's not really keeping out anything important right now. This is still a fairly low-key sort of area, so... we'll see. I can always change my mind. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Right, okay, so, like I said, I do still want... I still want my sort of... God, we've used up so little room. Alright, so I do still want my... Do I want my ranger team of stuff here? Does it make sense? I think the ranger team might sit here on the right. The helicopter can be a little bit further away. That makes more sense because it can fly over everything. The ranger team does need relatively quick access to the rest of the park. So what we might do is hide it behind the monorail and connect that together with this left-hand side beyond here where this bit here is. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So, operations. Oh, actually, Storm Defense Station as well. We can put stuff like that in now. It's no longer a waste of space. This is one of the reasons I really want to do this one in particular. This is just going to have such an entirely different feeling to what we've done recently, you know? Okay, so, I'd like to actually get 2 of these in, if at all possible. Terrain constraints might make that difficult. Okay, I guess we'll just let that sit by itself. And then let's bring in a path. And lots of just sharp lines everywhere, lots of fences, lots of everything, basically. And maybe just for this bit here, just because it's a little bit more high priority. You know, this is the helicopter base, it's a little bit high security. Maybe for this bit we can do some electrified fences. Give it a little bit of zazam to it. I don't know what zazam is, but we're going to roll with it. Zazam, ladies and gentlemen. Zazam. I mean, partially you'd maybe want to have some trees and stuff in this kind of area. It shields you from the environment. It's probably some other reasons that I'll make up in a minute. Let's just get some more stuff. Operations. What do I want? I want a storm defense station in this area. Even if it's never usable, the point is it looks sciencey, basically. Like I said, it's quite difficult to use up all this room, so that's kind of the main thing it's focused on right now. Okay, we are online at least partially. Let me have a little think. Okay, we're going to grab some concrete. Pull it in from the back. One thing I want to do as well, especially with the exhibits and stuff, mess around quite a lot with some sort of hexagon, octagon, that kind of shapes. You know, just stuff that's kind of like, it's got a bit of a what's the word? Well, an octagon, like the Pentagon, the American building, that one. You know what I mean? Shut up. Right. Let's do some concrete around here, kind of matching the shape of it a little bit. Everything in its place. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Finally watched a bloody film the other day. Just a little bit too far out there. Just little errors there where the angle is a little bit sharper than I'd want. Actually make quite a big difference, I think. There we go, that's better. So that's in its own little secret compound within the compound. It's compounds within compound. It's compounds for absolute blooming days, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get some trees coming in, just, you know, so they're even pushing over the line of the concrete. One or two maybe gets in around here at the bottom. Just imagine like really aggressive wildlife, aggressive nature trying to encroach upon our compound. It does look like a compound. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but I'm down with the higgles. Who doesn't love a good higgle? Everyone loves a good higgle. I don't know what I'm saying. Right, guests. Nope. Enclosures. Do I want any gates? Where would I put a gate? I don't know. Gates have a good look to them. They're quite nice to put in, I think. I don't even put a gate. I just want a gate in. I don't really know why. You can't really do it when the path is there already. Alright, let's get some viewing platforms. You're not going to squeeze in there, are you? No. That's not going to work. Okay, no, we can put one there, though, and then that's overlooking... We're going to make this look a little bit more official over here. I've got... Oopsie, didn't mean to do that. Actually, I feel that's okay. Is that straight? Eh, it's straight enough. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. There's no such thing as straight enough in this playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. No such thing. Alright, let's get nice and even with that fence on the left. That'll do. I want it sitting about there. No, I don't think that was going to work. But it means we can connect that to that. No. You can't get fences too close in this game. They kind of freak out a little bit. So what we can do, if you're going to do it a little bit, you either want a hard angle or you want like a straight angle. You can't have like little dinky soft angles. This isn't a soft angle kind of town, folks. But I want everything just to be blocked off, you know, just everything regimented and controlled. Okay. This park is going to take so long to build because all this takes time and effort, you know, it really does. I think because I want the ACU to feel a bit more special, I'm going to replace this with electrified concrete. And then we'll put in a little bit more fencing as well, some electrified heavy steel. I can't see a bloody thing. Come on, yeah, there we go. Why are you making me do this? I don't want to see the blimmin' powers line. Ugh, stop. Desist, please. There we go. Just looks a little bit more high priority. It should be the centerpiece of the area along with the power over here, which is already kind of fairly restricted and watched over, I think. Right, so the question is, do I cover these areas here in trees or not? I don't know how much to go with the trees and the water. I do definitely want it to feel like sort of a slightly more hidden compound and stuff like that, but it's in the middle of the forest at the end of the day, right? It should still feel like it has to nestle its way in there, like it has to be built in there and then the forest is trying to take the land back. It's a shame we can't do like proper destroyed buildings and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. I think just having trees actually helps it a little bit. I'm pretty happy with it though. I think it looks pretty good. The last thing we need in this area is the ranger station. Where are you, lovely? There you are. Right. So I want this to connect, I think, with this path in here. How am I going to make this work? What if it sits down here instead? The problem is where the cars are. The cars... Maybe I just want to build like a complete garage area. Maybe what we can do is extend this out a little bit and have this like here and then have another one. It's a shame you can't flip things horizontally, you know? I want to put like both the car bits together, but if I have one like this and one like this, the cars will be facing in different directions and the paths will be facing in different directions. I'd like to be able to just flip it on a y-axis so that we can stick them together and it'll look pretty cool, but can I do that? So let's put that there. I'm going to build two of these. I feel like this kind of area would have quite a lot of ranger teams and sort of they'd be ready for, you know, you'd want to be ready for every emergency, wouldn't you? So I think it's important. Let's try to get that nice and straight. Like, I did hope to have our first dinosaur in today's episode, but this is all taking a little bit longer than I expected, I'll admit. But hey, oh no, senorita, no, what are you doing? Senorita? No, cannot be having that at all. Okay, let's try that again. I think I need to match it with this back line rather than the one I was doing. Yeah, it's that one there. Is that better? It's better. Cool. Right, so let's kill this wall here. Oh, you are very slightly the wrong angle, aren't you? That's going to be a problem. You'll see in a second, it's going to be an issue. That's not an issue. I really expected that to be bad. Okay, sweet. Oh, no, zoom in and zoom out. There we go. Easy fix. So the cars are set up. Now the cars are also going to want... Oh, they're facing the wrong way. No, they're not. Not necessarily. Okay. We can make this work, folks. We can make this work. Now, important, let's get our teams. The colouring. I think that might actually be the right colouring. In this kind of environment, I think that's the right colour for this ranger team. You know, it's got that... It's very... It's not flashy. It's not showmanshipy. It's just... It's business, you know? They're businessmen. Well, they're not. They're ranger teams. But that's not the point. I'm a businessman. Doing business and such. Okay, how... There we go. Nice and close. Nice and close. Drag that all the way around the back. Get this nice and straight if we can. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. And then pull that along there. And then we'll have to do like a path down at this bottom end where the cars kind of emerge into the rest of the park. I'm okay with the idea that the ranger team kind of does their own thing a little bit and that they're willing to drive across the grass. You know, they're kind of rough and tumble, ready to take control, blah, 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 blah. I'm okay with that as a notion, I think. Let's get a few more teams over here. The good thing is, once this is done, right, as in today's episode, we don't need to do this kind of stuff anymore. You know, the cars are all loaded. The power's online for at least a good while. The monorail is set up initially. We've got this. We're good to go for at least a little bit. And we can start focusing on the dinosaurs. I really want to be able to use this, but I just can't. Okay. What would be really nice is the way to denote this as a driving path. Maybe the cheap one? I'm just having a little think. Having a little think. It sounds dangerous, I know. No, right. I've got a better idea, though. I've got a better idea. I think I've got an idea. The cheap path doesn't have the lights on it, and the lights are really cool. Let's just take a little peek at one of these. What do they look like? See the beauty? I have a thing for lights. I love lights. I want as many lights as humanly possible. I really wish I could make lights as well, but unfortunately not the case. I feel like this would be blocked off. Oh, I knew that would be too close. Okay, it's fine. Nope. We can go from there. That's okay. 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 Right. Let's pull that out a little bit as well. Okay, and I'm also thinking it's not going to work. What I was hoping to do, right, because the cars have to drive across this line, but people also have to walk across here to get into these buildings, right, into the ranger station in the first place. So what I wanted to build was kind of like a crossing kind of system, wherein maybe we can still do it. Let me give it a go. It's important. These are the little details that are going to matter, in my opinion. Right, that is too far in. I want this to be smack bang in the middle. We don't have much room to work with here, so we need to make it all count. Let's drag that over there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right, so you walk forward. It's a shame they don't match up, but it's not that big a deal. Is it? Oh, it kind of feels like a big deal. I'm not having that little bend. See, that's a little angle. We don't go for the little angles, we go for big angles or no angles. Remember that, folks. InGen 101, somehow. So what I was thinking is you walk for... Oh, that's going to really bug me if I don't fix it. Oh, I can't do it. Okay. I can make this work. I can make this work. Bear with me. Bear with me. Come on. I see you killed this little bit of... Oh my... What did I just kill? I actually don't know what I just destroyed. Right. It's fine. I'm going to fix this. That... comes forward. Just stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it! This one little path has actually ruined absolutely blimmin' everything. Oh my god. I'm not even kidding. This one path has just ruined my life. Because everything is snapping really annoyingly. Okay, that's fine then. We'll just have to kill the gate there as well. Just some minor changes. Just some minor changes. No! Stop snapping! Do what I command you! Thank you. Right. I know that looks silly right now, but we're going to fix it. Don't worry about it. Okay. 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 We're good. We're good. Again, bring that along. Lovely. Right. Now that's nice and straight, I'm less annoyed. So the idea is you're walking along, and you get like a... I don't know how we're going to build it yet, but I'm thinking about it. Where it's kind of like a thing to stop, and then you let the cars pass. You know when you're driving along and you go past like a train track, and it's got like a little beep, 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 beep. I want like a beep, 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 basically. We'll work on that next episode, because I have to think of something. But I just need to I'll do that next episode as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. This is the start of our InGen facility. Maybe the only non-dinosaur episode I've ever done in Jurassic World Evolution, now that I think about it. Have we ever done an episode where we didn't build a single dinosaur? Maybe in the first episode of the last series as well? I don't know. Just trying to get a nice screenshot. Right, so I promised dinosaurs next episode. I'll clean this up ready for next time. So the idea is we're going to hop on the monorail, chuka chuka chuka, chuka chuka chuka, all the way down, probably over here somewhere. This will be stop 1 in this corner and this whole area here. And I'm going to build like a breeding facility. I've already got some ideas for how we're going to do that. I think we're going to turn off dinosaur breakouts because I think that's relevant to how I want to build the breeding area, but we'll have a little think about that. I'm more than open to suggestions and ideas. Any ideas you guys want to see implemented into this, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Hope you're excited about this new season. I promise it'll start to look better from next time when we bring in some dinosaurs, but I'm excited to just build at night time. It's going to be something so unlike anything we've done before, and that's really cool. Okay, thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Quick little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.